the easiest way to understand PhD life is to imagine a world full of shame. And it's full of thou shouldn't. It's full of don't do this. It's full of you're kind of a mistake. You're kind of a screw up. And this is the way that you should do it. The problem is that every single one of those moments, you'll realize that you will do those changes and you will comply with what people are expecting of you. And you'll realize that the next person says the complete opposite. And you realize that you go through all of your life having people kind of push you around. And for me, one of the biggest breakthroughs is when I stopped caring. I just kind of checked out with all of that, right? Because all of my entire life was if I do, and the logic in my life was if I do right on other people and I try to help other people and I try to be kind and generous, then I will get some benefits back. And I realized after many years of doing this and being generous and doing the things that nobody else wanted to do, I realized that it didn't pay off. And then thou shouts and all of the fall listening to thou shalt, shoulds, and thou shall not, all of this sort of 10 commandment stuff, which is deeply interwoven in all of it, that it didn't do anything. It made me more miserable, more scared of what the world actually was. So my determining how I've repositioned myself in the last few years is I couldn't care less anymore of what people think of me. I care more about, am I building a community that I love and respect? And love being like not, like kind of creepy, not creepy love, but love is that there's a group of people that will almost, not always, but look out for each other every once in a while. You know, I'm looking for, or what I, instead of trying to comply with everybody and try to fit in and try to impress and all of those things, I simply just try to be myself. And I look for people now that have a warmth, a kindness, a generosity. And it's not just, it's not just these moments of, it's easy, right? And like it's, am I growing around them? And do I believe that they actually care about me in the way that I care about them? And I know that's an extraordinarily difficult thing to identify. Um, but I use my spidey sense now so much more. I talk about spidey sense all the time, but I use it so much more where if there's something just off, I don't go there anymore. And if somebody doesn't care for what I say or what I do, oh well, it's on them. And I've learned that so many times. One of a very senior professor that is, emeritus, did very well. Um, and we had a little private conversation at one point, and she or he said, it's all projection. And I paused, And I had to think about this. And what I realized, and it comes back to me a lot, is I realize it's just people dealing with things that they can't process themselves. And they're projecting all of these insecurities and fears and all of those things onto you. So if you really want to move the needle, start having that confidence. Pick something that you love. Start having that confidence and just walk towards it. And forget about all of the silly thou shalts and all of those kind of things. Go be weird. Go be strange. Go do all the things that everybody says you're not supposed to do. And I'm serious. Your life is short. And whatever you do, be kind to yourself. Because I think if you're kind to yourself, you're unlikely to project onto other people. Just be kind. Be generous. Go do good things. Take care.